Hi all, DT Neal here, coming at you with more talk about storytelling, genre, science fiction, fantasy, horror, superheroes, and today, animation. I just have to mention, if you haven't already seen Pantheon, which is currently on Netflix, you need to watch it. If you like fantastic science fiction, thriller kind of stories, they get pretty trippy, this is for you. Originally, Pantheon came out in 2022. AMC had a 2-season deal with the showrunners and only went with 1 season. They canceled and didn't pick up that second season, which is really curious. Now, ostensibly, I guess the justification was they didn't have enough audience engagement, the usual kind of thing that drives a cancellation. But to the good fortune of the rest of us in the world, Netflix picked it up, and they picked up both seasons, because that second season was, I think, only available originally in like Australia and New Zealand. It wasn't available to the wider world for whatever reason. It's a fantastic show. Fantastic. I'm a big fan of animation. I don't have a hang up with animation. I enjoy it. And this story in Pantheon, and I won't throw any spoilers in, don't worry about that. But this story is as good as anything I've seen in years in terms of that sort of sci-fi thriller space. And it's oddly very resonant to what we're dealing with in this current climate, with the idea of corporations running amok and doing questionable things, and how the rest of us are kind of forced to deal with that. If you like things like Mr. Robot, Ghost in the Shell, Matrix, even The Boys from Brazil, if you want to dig back on that, this has all of that kind of together, except it's in animated form. And its main premise is tracking not artificial intelligence, but what they call uploaded intelligence, which is to say, if you took a human mind and digitized it completely, thoroughly, and created a digital replica of a person, then you have that concept. And UI, as it's referred to in the show, this uploaded intelligence, is the foundation of the whole essence of the story, where you have these people who have been digitized and are, in the course of their becoming digitized, becoming what was really a new order of life and intelligence in the world. And I can't say too much without it spoiling it, but it is so incredibly well done. It's just really a satisfying show. It's really good, and it's funny because I don't know what was in the mindset of the creators of it, but by making it animated, and it's animated in the way that, say, shows like Archer are animated. It's in that kind of framework. It's not some hyper anime thing, although I love anime, so I don't have a problem with that. But if you're somebody who's kind of arm's length with regard to animated stuff, it's very kind of low key in terms of the presentation of the animated content. And it's very serious, and there are not a lot of laughs in it, but there are a lot of fascinating concepts and ideas and philosophy, and I just can't recommend it enough. Get it while you can, watch it while you can, and what I would actually urge anybody is watch it more than once, okay? Because the first watch through, it's awesome on the first watch through, but there's so much packed in there that subsequent viewings, you're going to see things, and you're going to know things that you didn't obviously know on the first watch, and you're going to be able to pay attention and think, oh, wait a minute. And they have so much on the table with regard to this, and it's great. It's great, and I'm a big fan. Narratively, I love stuff that deals with consciousness and artificial intelligence. But again, this is not truthfully artificial intelligence. This is humans being digitized and augmented by their digitization. And it's really, really good. Well worth your time. I cannot stress it enough that it's definitely a captivating show, fascinating. It's a quiet show until it doesn't get quiet, until it gets loud. And the last several episodes will break your brain. They are truly world-shattering, mind-blowing, and the promise and the threat of UI in the context of this is fascinating. And it's funny for me because I'm working on a cyberpunk series, and my brain was already in that headspace. And watching this, I was like, "Oh gosh, look at this! Look at this!" You know, the ideas of virtual reality, the true promise and unexplored terrain of UI of virtual reality is embodied in this UI. What it means to be human, what it means to be alive, what it means to have existence beyond your physical realm. It's really, really top notch. I'm so impressed by it, and I'm also like flabbergasted that AMC canceled it. And again, I could see the suits in their boardrooms unable to appreciate what this show offered, and just not seeing it, being very very short term and not really, and maybe having heaps of contempt for their audience, and maybe again the audience, there wasn't enough word of mouth, people didn't see it. I mean, I didn't have AMC, so I didn't catch it. But the minute I started watching it, when I saw it on Netflix, I was like, oh my gosh, this is really good. So I just, because you know how things are with streaming, it's there and then it's suddenly gone. I heartily recommend you take the time to watch it more than once, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Again, I haven't spoiled anything about this, and that's by design, because I think that there's so much really rich content in it. So many fascinating character choices, well-written characters, well-written story, tension. It's fascinating to me how much tension is built into it in an animated context. So, like I said, if you enjoyed Ghost in the Shell, if you love The Matrix, and other movies I can mention, again, if you like the series Mr. Robot, there's a lot in there for you, a lot in Pantheon for you. It's something. It's quite intriguing. So get it while you can, and get it repeatedly, so that you can really soak up all the stuff that you're going to be bombarded by. That's my That's my review. That's my non-spoiler review for you. Pantheon, Netflix. Watch it.